Thursday, October 24th of 2013, my daughter cried out from her bed. She was sleeping, and she said, "Mommy, mommy, mommy." And she went into her room and she's like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "Belly hurts, belly hurts." So my wife rubs her belly. When she was rubbing it, she noticed that she felt like it was a little hard. We took her to the emergency room, and literally every single person on the ER floor comes into our room. There's the head ER doc, there was the nurse practitioner, there's another doc, there's all 6 nurses, and the doc that we had never met, he goes, "I'm so sorry to tell you, your daughter has cancer. Your liver, it goes from about here to here, and it looks like kind of like a little triangle, and her tumor looked like this. The only thing that was stopping it from growing was her pelvis, and it was also growing this way, so it had sealed her intestines shut, so she couldn't go to the bathroom. In addition to that, her left lung had collapsed. She had thousands of tumors in her lungs. The bigger ones were a little bigger than golf balls. Her kidneys weren't functioning properly. Her liver wasn't functioning properly. She was anemic. She has stage 4 hepatoblastoma. Throughout all of that, the only symptom she had was that night before she was diagnosed, when she had some belly pain, that her belly hurt. She looked healthy. She felt great. So I thought she was healthy. Meanwhile, the person who I'm most responsible for taking care of is the sickest person I'd ever met. I'm an introvert. I can fix everything. I don't want other people's pity. The best call I had was with one of my buddies that was just like, "Dude, I don't know what to say." He's like, "You can talk." He's like, "Do you just want to talk?" After her surgery, she did another round of chemotherapy, and her tumor marker had actually tripled. And a week later, it doubled again. And at that point, they gave us 2 options. They said, "Look, you can take her home until she passes away. You're gonna have a couple months, or we can bring her down to the next floor, give her morphine, basically make her comfortable until she passes away." And at the time, she couldn't lift her head. She was like a 1-day-old baby. We had to literally prop her into position with pillows. And, she was so weak. I remember going home that night, and Payton slept between my wife and I. We held her so hard that night, and we lay there and we cried all night. I had gotten a flyer in the mail. It was to go see this speaker. This guy was a cancer survivor. He'd been given 2 weeks to live. He had an incurable brain cancer, and I met this guy, it was like 3 or 4 years later. I knew this guy had lived it. And so for me, I took the approach that God didn't make him any more special than he made my daughter. So if he can beat cancer, so can my daughter. I would treat her every day. We treated her 24 hours a day. We got back to basics. What made her body function? What made her body heal? And understand that it can do amazing things. From the second the hospital said, "Look, treatment's not working," from the time they told us that until the time she was cancer-free was 5 months. What I realized was, I just think about health wrong. For me, my daughter was healthy because she looked great. My daughter was healthy because she felt great, because she exercised. We were healthy because of those things. But really, her body was functioning at such a low level that it allowed this cancer to build in her body until she was so sick that her normal body movements weren't occurring. So it changed my entire perspective of what health is. I changed my entire care cycle that we do in our office. So our office up to that point was getting you to feel better, getting you, your neck pain to go away, your headaches, your symptoms. And after that, now we make your body function, heal the way it's supposed to. I met a guy through just sheer happen chance, right? That he beat cancer naturally. And it put that thought in the back of my mind that if he could do it, I could do it. And so it gave me hope. And so for me, hope is the most powerful message that we can get out of this.
How strong are you?
Super strong.
Let me see your muscle. Oh, good one.